The knock on my front door came at exactly 6:12 on a rainy Tuesday morning. When I opened it, two police officers were standing on my porch. "Mr. Carter?" one of them asked. "Yes, we need to ask you a few questions about your ex-wife, Melissa." My heart stopped. I hadn't heard her name in almost 2 years. Not since the day our divorce papers were finalized after I discovered she had been having an affair with a coworker. I had walked away with nothing but a suitcase and a broken heart, promising myself I would never look back. So why were the police standing at my door now? "I haven't spoken to her in 2 years, I said carefully. "We understand," the older officer replied, "but we'd still like you to come with us." The drive to the station felt endless. Every painful memory came rushing back. The late-night lies, the secret phone calls, the excuses, and finally the truth that destroyed our marriage. Melissa had chosen someone else. I had chosen to rebuild my life. At the station, the officers placed a small envelope on the table. Inside was an old photograph. It was a picture of Melissa and me on our honeymoon, smiling like we believed nothing could ever separate us. "We found this in her apartment," the officer explained, "along with a letter addressed to you." My hands trembled as I unfolded the letter. "If you're reading this, something has happened to me. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I need you to know the truth." I could barely breathe. She admitted that the affair had been the biggest mistake of her life. The man she left me for had slowly become controlling and abusive. By the time she realized she had ruined everything, she felt trapped and too ashamed to ask anyone for help. She wrote that she often drove past my house, but never found the courage to knock on the door. Then came the final sentence. "I kept one secret from you because I was afraid you would hate me even more." I looked up. "What secret?" The officer sighed. "Melissa disappeared 3 days ago." The room fell silent. Her neighbors reported hearing an argument before she vanished. Her car was still parked outside, and her phone had been left on the kitchen table. We're trying to understand who might have wanted to hurt her. For the next hour, I answered every question they asked. I told them I hadn't seen her since the divorce and had no idea where she could be. As I prepared to leave, the younger officer stopped me. There was something else. He handed me a small key. "We believe she wanted you to have this." The key belonged to a storage unit across town. Curiosity won over fear. That afternoon, I unlocked the metal door. Inside were neatly stacked boxes filled with photo albums, birthday cards, our wedding video, and every gift I had ever given her. She had kept everything. In the far corner sat another sealed envelope. With shaking hands, I opened it. "I know I don't deserve a second chance," the letter began. "I don't expect you to forgive me. I only wanted you to know that not a single day passed without regretting the life I threw away." Tears blurred my vision. For 2 years, I had imagined that she had forgotten me completely. I had been wrong. Just then my phone rang. It was the detective. "We found Melissa." I held my breath. "She's alive." Relief washed over me before I even realized it. The detective explained that Melissa had been found in another city after leaving voluntarily to escape the man who had been threatening her. She was safe, though emotionally exhausted. A week later, she asked if I would meet her. After hours of thinking, I agreed. When she walked into the cafe, she looked nothing like the confident woman I had once married. The sparkle in her eyes had been replaced by quiet regret. "I'm sorry," she whispered before even sitting down. "I know," I replied. She cried as she admitted that she had spent 2 years wishing she could undo the choices that destroyed our marriage. "I loved you," she said. "I believe you did," I answered. "But love without honesty can't survive." She nodded through her tears. "I don't expect another chance, and I can't give one." For a long moment, neither of us spoke. Then she smiled sadly. "Thank you for coming." I stood up and wished her peace. As I walked away, I realized something I had never understood before. Forgiveness doesn't always mean rebuilding a relationship. Sometimes it simply means letting go of the anger that has been living inside your heart. The police had arrived at my door expecting answers about my past. Instead, they unknowingly gave me something I thought I'd never have again: closure. And for the first time in 2 years, I finally felt free.